deja vu.
Deja vu, yeah. Sorry we're, 13 seconds late. That's how long the intro is before it goes live. And hit go live, then I hit the intro, and he went through the intro, but it didn't go live. So now we're live. And it did the intro. So how you feeling this morning, Bass Man?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Well, that's one of us.
Luckily, it's Friday.
If it were Friday, Mr. Kevin would be here.
Yeah.
Mr. Kevin had to go to a undisclosed location today to do some 9 to 5 stuff. Which
Had to have demonstrations and things.
Yeah, had to show people how to do some stuff, which is
Learn how to do the stuff they do.
Yeah, they're gonna what they're going to show him how to do it so he can show other people how to do it, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that what it was? That's what
I think he said.
Because Mr. Kevin is a boss. He's a very, very important guy in the stuff he does. So. Well, let's go ahead and say hello to the fine folks. We've got Mr. Jack Gallman from saying good morning from Marion, North Carolina. Good morning, sir. Says it's already 78 degrees there in North Carolina. Wow. Miss Wendy, good to see you. Saying hello to Mr. Jack. Dr. 55 Chevy, good morning to all. Member of the channel and moderator, and I just wanted to show this to Dr. 55 Chevy. I received your package, sir. I didn't receive it until yesterday because it was in the neighbor's mailbox, but I got it. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel. Sure does. Lucky Duck, good morning from Lake Worth, Florida, Lake Worth Beach, Florida. Happy Monday, everyone, and to you, sir. Silver Gator, hi, how y'all are? I'm so glad for me to see you. I got on damn tea. Good morning, sir. Bass man. Moderator extraordinaire. Didn't rhyme, but had to do something with it. Hey, look who it is. Bass Man. Furry Plants and Coins saying hi, Tiny and Bass Man. Good to see you, sis. Glad you stopped by and to see us. In case you folks didn't know, Furry Plants and Coins is an old friend of mine and Bass Man. Not saying she's old, just that she's okay. Here, let me rephrase that. She's a longtime friend of Bass Man and myself. Teacher 1388. Hello, anyone, anybody, and Tony. Good morning, sir. Can a state quarter have P&D mint mark? Yep. Marcel. Gilfan. Nothing. She's just laying over there in the bed. Happy as can be. SF Kim Rush, morning one and all. Good morning, sir. All the way from the west coast of California. Good morning, sir. Good to see you, buddy. I just posted a short of the find. Mr. Kevin Hawthorne, good morning from Lakeland, Florida. I seen something about Lakeland, Florida the other day. What was it? Was it a coin show in Lakeland, Florida? Or something like that. Oh, that's a good tune. Cold Gin? Yes. Is that Cold Gin? Is that Joe Bonamassa? KG Coins saying hello all. Hope you and Miss Smile are doing fabulous. I've only got 2, but I could put a third one in there. Pink hand waving to Miss Wendy. Yes, it has been too long. Mr. Parviz Noir. Good morning, Parviz. 210 Stacks saying howdy, folks. Good to see you. Welcome. There are monthly coin shows in Plantation, Florida. I seen something that said Lakeland. What was it? And I thought of Mr. Hawthorne as soon as I seen it. I was like, I know someone from Lakeland, Florida. And then I was like, oh, that's right. It's Kevin Hawthorne. Had both P and D. No. Had a Philadelphia and Denver mint mark on the same coin. I've never even heard of anything like that. That would be cool. Back in the day, I wore Ace Frehley makeup to a Kiss concert. Nice. Look who it is with the 2 big pink hands waving. Same morning, Tiny and Bassman, it is. Brown Sugar 0069. Good morning, man. Good to see you all the way from the Big Apple itself. The song Cold Gin, yep. I believe that's Joe Bonamassa. Either that or Joe Bonamassa covered it. Mr. Scott S. Morning, everyone, anyone, and someone. Good morning, sir. So, what did everyone do over the weekend?
Make thumbnails.
I myself made thumbnails with Bassman and worked impossible math problems. We worked one this morning. It was like there were 2 different ways to do it with 2 different answers, but it all came out to the same.
And then on top of that, you could see one of the answers and couldn't figure out how to do it. I could tell you
yeah.
that number.
Knew the numbers, it was x over 4 and 8 over x equals 3. Well, the answer is 4. 4 over 4 is 1. 8 over 4 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. But how do you get that 4 on paper by writing it out? That was the problem.
And it was a lot harder on paper.
Oh, yeah. You had like
Quadratic
6 lines. Yeah, you had like 6 lines of stuff, and you come out to 32, and then you're like, what? And you're like, where's 32 come into 3? And then you're like, 8. And then the 8 went into the, it was.
I got it and found out there was 2 answers.
Yep. It could be 4 over 8. It could be 8 over 4 and 8 over 8, which is 2 plus 1 equals 3, or it can be 4 over 4 and 8 over 4, which is 1, and 2 is 3. So, yeah. Same thing, 2 different numbers.
So 8 or 4 was correct.
Right. See, that'd be a trick question on a math test or on an algebra test.
Yeah, and put both the answers over there. So you didn't know whether to take A and B or.
I know now why Tiny only has a show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. He has to recover his voice to hit the high 69 brown sugar 0069. Believe it or not, if I'm awake for, let's just say 10 hours a day, if I'm awake for 10 hours a day, which, that's usually about it because I'm narcoleptic, if I'm awake for 10 hours a day, would you say 7 hours of the day I'm singing? Lala says probably.
Sorry, I said that very low.
Like right now, my iTunes is up on this computer and my iTunes is up on that computer. Because there's a computer right there. Right over there. My desktop computer and my laptop. So all I got to do is turn my chair. And I have iTunes with the same exact songs on them and the exact same playlists. So whenever I'm doing stuff on the internet and I'm reading emails or, you know, responding to people or stuff like that, I'm listening to music constantly. I'm constantly listening to music. I'm constantly getting new music. Music is a huge part of this family. Zoe listens to music all day and sings her little heart out, and
That's my thing when I'm playing.
that's Lala's thing when she's cleaning. Zach listens to music all day, so I've put music into all my children. But yeah, there's nothing like
I hear
nothing
music,
like
whether
music.
it's there or not.
Oh, I do too, but you know, that's
My fan running.
yep.
I wake up in the morning, I hear radio. You know,
Yep.
I hear, it sounds like somebody on the radio or something singing or talking or doing something.
Hey, look who it is.
Can't understand.
Oh yeah, somebody mumbling.
Yeah, or just talking, you know, so far in the background that you don't. It's not loud enough to hear.
My desk fan does that, or not the desk fan, the fan.
Sorry for the fans, but it's too
Oh no,
loud.
you're all right. Yeah, I hear a fan in it. It sounds like mumbling,
Mhm.
You want me to turn it off?
and I'm like, huh? No, me and Bassman were talking about it. Mr. Robert Pintoff, member of the channel, saying, "Good morning, my friends. Pride person, Earth intersex." Okay. If I'm not listening to baseball or streams, I have music playing, and and my one-man band is always making beautiful noise. Yep. Good morning, my numismatic buddies. Member of the channel, great guy, and a great channel is Sea Griller Stacker. Everybody, need to go over and check him out. Just don't watch like the first 10 seconds of his videos.
Skip ahead and start there.
Yeah. Wait until you see what he's going to talk about. Don't watch the beginning of it. Actually watch it. I'll give him all the watch time he can handle.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever heard of the band Chase from the 60s? I mean, from the 70s? Chase.
I've heard of it, but I don't know who they are.
Right. I was trying to think. Chase.
There are so many amazing deals this week at Walgreens. I got
Turn it down.
That's all right.
Was that my fan or was that your wife doing something?
Here's my wife. Oh, look, it's Miss Marcel's new haircut. Hi. Get it on. Bang it on. Get it on.
What did mommy do to you?
That's probably not the song, but
What did mommy do to you? You mean show her off? Do it, you let me
I've
know.
I know that song. Bill Chase died at a very young age. He wasn't part of the 27 Club, was he? In case you folks don't know what the 27 Club is, it's like major recording artists that died at 27, like Jimi Hendrix. What's her name? Sang Bobby McGee.
They seem to have a bunch of songs named after Greek mythology and such. Zeus, Hades,
Aphrodite.
Yeah, Aphrodite, Poseidon.
They were a horn band. No, I don't believe I have heard of them then. Chances are I've probably heard one of their songs. If they had a good hit, I've probably heard it. Just not. Janis Joplin, yes, Janis Joplin died at 27. Jimi Hendrix died at 27. The lead singer of the Doors, Jim Morrison, died at 27. That's what they call it, the 27 Club. Scary. Scott just listened to the intro to that song, not familiar with it.
They have
He ran
several.
out of breath. Mr. Bandit Jones, good morning, Tiny Tony and Bassman. There's another good little channel you need to check out. Bandit Jones. Seen a video from him the other day that was pretty interesting. Oh, I seen that Seagriller Stacker. Where you at? I like your new look, Tiny. Oh, wait, that was Marcel. Yes, that was Marcel. That may be the first time you guys have ever seen Marcel. No, you've seen Marcel before.
Oh, they've seen her.
Yeah, she had longer hair, and then we were going for the, like Bassman calls it, the puppy cut. They call it something else for it's what it is. It's the puppy cut. Hair same length all over.
Cut the same
To make-
way.
Yeah, make it look rounded and make everything look rounded. Like this long, and now it's this
Smooth.
long, and just
Yeah.
poofy on the head and ears, and slick everywhere else. Not exactly what we were looking for.
Not what they got, but
Not what we got. It's what we're looking at. It's what we're looking for, but
Not
it's
what we got, but Zoe's happy with it, and that's all that matters.
I could give it that haircut, but I can't now because it's too short.
yeah. Miss Amy Harrell, moderator extraordinaire and member of the channel. Thank you, Miss Amy. Another West Coaster from way out in California joining us here this morning.
All right, I'm confused.
Listen to Handbags and Glad Rags. Great song. Off to a dentist appointment. See everyone later. Have a good day. You too, Teacher 1388. Have a good one, buddy. Yes, ma'am. Amy is in California. That's all of you. Hi, good people in the chat, says Bandit Jones. He said, that's all of you. Still haven't figured out what that was I seen in Lakeland, Florida.
I saw one from North Carolina, the Marion, North Carolina, but that was when I was looking for stuff about Bigfoot.
Yeah. Oh, what was I just getting ready to say? American Women's Quarters come out today. Dr. Walker, Mary Edwards Walker. Is that her? That's her. Mary Edwards Walker comes out today at noon. So if you're going to pick up your PD&S rolls or P&Ds or the Philly bag or the Denver bag, be ready at noon. That'd be right after this show. 17 fine folks in here. Thank you all for stopping by. Glad to see all you folks in here. Really am. I'm not really with it this morning. I'm not feeling the best, and I'm kind of everything's hitting me at one time here this morning for some reason. Yes, it is a nice other side of the country. I think you're on the East Coast, aren't you, Miss Wendy? I've been out to California. I was actually yeah, that's right. I was actually on Compton Avenue in 18-wheeler. And I was told to leave really quick. 2 wrong turns and
2 wrong turns and didn't stop and ask for directions.
that's right, 2 wrong turns and didn't stop and ask for directions. It was in the infancy of what's the GPS? Let's see.
Huh.
Spent 3 years in Fort Ord. That's cool. That's right. It doesn't seem too long ago that we all hyperventilated when the American winter quarters dropped. Yep, they've declined in popularity. The first 3 were really high on people's list, and then after that, they just kind of plateaued. And then when the 2024 started coming out, they just started on their decline from what I've been seeing with prices and with collectability. Really, at least that's what I've noticed anyway. It's supposed to be 94 today. It poured rain last night. It feels like I'm swimming when I go outside. It's so humid. Yep, it's pretty humid here too, and it hasn't even been raining, but the river is like 100 foot behind us. So if it gets over 80, it's just you walk outside and you're like trying to get the humidity out of the way so you can walk to the car. It doesn't work very well. Yes, Miss Wendy is in Cape Cod. Did all you dads have a good day this weekend? Yes, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We kind of touched on it on Friday, had the cool thumbnail that Bassman made for Father's Day. If we're doing like a special day or something like that, you know, like we did Donut Day, we did Jelly Bean Day, we did Pizza Party Day, you know, we're going to do several others, you know, something different, something fun to do. But, you know, we do the major ones too, like we did Father's Day. And we always do it the day before if it falls on the weekend. So we did it Friday. But yes, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Even if your dad isn't still with you. It's a good day.
There's Wendy's.
Good morning, is your blue.
Check it out.
What is it? Her check out her short.
The short, it shows a P and a D.
Oh, nice. Love your input on my Tiny Please on my short. I will check it out. Will you put that? Matter of fact, will you put that in the private chat for me, Bassman, if you don't mind, sir?
What's that? The address?
The short. Yes, to the short, so I can watch it as soon as we're off the air here.
Certainly.
Thank you, sir. They put too many different quarters when they do these programs. In the last years, people get burnt out. They should limit these programs. I agree. Can't go from one program to another program to another program. That's why they had the 1 year break with the 1 year release of the Washington crossing the Delaware, because they didn't want to do back to back. But if you're just going to do a 1 year release and then go into another program, is that really a break? Because you're collecting these and then a 1 year release. A lot of people collect the 1 year release and then it's going right into another program. Not very well thought out, I don't think. Yes, check out her short. There is the link to Miss Wendy's short. Had my granddaughters over this weekend. Made me pancakes for breakfast. Nice. Today is Juneteenth. Stock market closed. Wow. Bought a Drummer Boy S Mint. Nice. Drummer Boys are nice.
I thought Juneteenth was the
We were
night.
talking about that on Friday. That's what I was thinking. SF Kim Rush, play a couple times a week. I love pickleball. Played college tennis, and the game makes me happy. Nice. My present was my daughter did the top 3 things I've been bugging her to do for months. Of course, they were all for her benefit. But hey, she made you happy, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, do something for your dad, even if it is selfish. I'm just kidding. Have to run. Have a great day, everyone. You too, sir. Have a good one, buddy. 1976 was the year I graduated high school, says Bandit Jones. Nice. I was born in 76 as well, Miss Wendy. Of course, you knew that already. Gold Aztec. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
If
Your
it
Blue
ain't-
said the stock market is open. Been trading the market this AM.
If it isn't any easier to hit a pickleball back into the thing than it is a tennis ball, I can't play it. Because I
like
scored
a-
a lot of home runs in pickleball in tennis.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot.
I spent more time outside the fence chasing the balls down than I did inside.
Lines be damned. I used to try to hit the people with it.
Yeah,
We played in school. I was trying to hit the people with it. I
Just hit
wasn't
'em.
just hit them. I mean, it was always, you know, it wasn't one handed. No, it was always, because I'm a switch hitter. I can hit from both sides of the plate.
I can hit with both sides barely, but the thing about it was the only way I could play. I had a girl that I was dating at the time wanted me to play tennis with her so she could practice.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, if I played right-handed, all I did was hit the ball over the fence. You know, I needed a handball court or something with a roof on it.
We're come back at a high course.
Yeah, but the
Real long and high walls, so it'll always
Yeah.
come back to you no matter where you hit it.
well, this one I learned that if I put the racket in my left hand, I could play. I could hit the ball back to her. The craziest thing I ever did as far as that goes, I played ping pong with a guy that was third in the nation or third in the world at the time.
Oh wow.
And I think his name was Christian Ague. But anyway, he was at some place that we went one Saturday, and it was like a boys' club thing or something. And he was playing. I couldn't hit the ball back. He'd serve, and I could not hit the ball back onto the table. No matter what I did, he could hit it so strange and put so much spin and stuff that unless you were like him and knew how to counteract it and all, you couldn't get the ball back on the table. So, and he could do that. You know, you'd serve, he'd hit it like that again.
Yeah.
On your serve and score again. You know, and get the serve back. So I couldn't score any points on him. He was
Gold Aztec. I think I said good morning to you, but I'm going to say good morning again, sir. because I can't remember if I did or not. Good morning, sir. So, in other words, he was picking on the kids. I hope
Oh
he feels
yeah,
like hope he felt like a big man picking
he
on the
was
little
just
kids.
whomping. Well, he wasn't that big a guy. He was like 19 years old or something.
Yeah,
He wasn't somebody, that was so much better than us that, I mean, he was a kid that just playing ping pong, but yet he was world class.
yeah,
I'm telling you,
Good.
that was wicked to see when you get two people that can play like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It looks like, it looked like me and my little brother playing on a table, but yet they were 20 feet from the table, and I couldn't
Yeah.
believe that.
Have you ever seen some of them guys doing cartwheels and stuff and hitting the ball back?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, they're
what?
way back away from the table.
Yeah. Silver Wolverine, good morning, all. He says, morning, all. Silver Wolverine, everybody, the absolutely best numismatic news and information channel on YouTube. Right there he is.
There
Silver
you go.
Wolverine. Need to go over and check him out.
We had a correction here. Robert Pentoff said he was wrong. It was
Juneteenth is the 19th.
I thought it was the 19th, but what do I know? Yeah, they are. The market is closed on 19th for that.
Oh wow. I'd been following that a little bit. We have been getting hard out here in Southern California. I was evacuated yesterday due to fires, but thank God all is well.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Hey, what?
It's a good idea right there. Gold Aztec, be safe and have some things in a backpack. I believe everybody should have a backpack in their car.
Yeah.
If two people travel with you, there should be two, or one big enough for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Food, water,
Chainsaw.
first aid kit, some type of shelter like an emergency tent, something like that. Emergency blankets, because you never ever
I
know.
even have AstroTurf in the back of my truck. Not for that reason, but I would have it.
It's about 30 minutes from Santa Clara.
Yep. Amy says, have your medicine.
Yep. 2 days worth of your medicine.
At least.
Yep. Plenty of cash in the backpack.
Okay.
I would like to donate a cash
I will look
backpack.
for it.
Yeah. I'll be looking for a backpack full of cash. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Bassman, look for a package this week. Nice.
I like looking for packages.
Yeah. Dr. 55 Chevy said he had a package coming to me, and I was looking for it on Friday, and then I was looking for it on Saturday because I thought, we're both in West Virginia. Anywhere in the state, it only takes 1 day to get somewhere. It's through the mail, and it didn't come. Well, yesterday, the neighbor, a couple apartments down, said this was in our mailbox. I was like, okay. Mail guy forgot how to read numbers. Isn't that awesome? Yes, we loaded up everything, or as much as we could get in the 4Runner. Good thing it is a 4-wheel drive. Yep.
It's scary.
I won't leave a backpack in my car because it will be visible. Too much theft. I don't have a trunk.
I got a cover on the back of my truck.
Or if you have a SUV, usually they have those things that slide over them, cover them up. If not, you could put like a blanket in the back or something like that because you're supposed to have a blanket in your car anyway.
My truck has a box inside it, big. I could get inside the box, up in the back, up against the cab, and then the rest of the back of the truck is covered by, the whole back of the truck is covered by a cover.
Tonneau cover.
Yeah, so I've got mine covered up, so I could put stuff in there and leave it.
Spot is at $29.48 right now for silver. That's nice. Yep, Miss Amy's got it by your front door, in your coat rack, wherever your coats are, wherever your umbrella is,
Yeah,
hall closet.
you do that because you might not take your car, you might take somebody else's. It's called a go bag.
Yes, I have seen a 76 Kennedy bicentennial $50 with no mint mark. Yep. It was a grease strike or over polished die, but yes, I have. Bye, y'all. Breakfast time. Cold gin will have to wait. Have a good morning, SF Jim Rush. Palladium is a good buy right now. The premiums aren't too bad now. Right now, yep. Gold Aztec talking about a pew pew. I do think gold is definitely overvalued, says Azure Blue.
It might be overvalued, but I don't have enough of it. I can tell you that.
Yeah. With all the new electronics and tech coming out every other day, it seems like here in the last 5 years, gold is definitely on the. Well, it's been on the upswing for the last 5 years, but it's definitely valued for sure. Because the high-end electronics, everything that needs power running through it is gold-plated or solid gold. That's like this desktop computer. You could probably get $40, $50 worth of gold just out of the junk parts. And that's not all of them.
Yeah, but it sure takes a lot of work.
A lot of work. Yep. A friend of mine worked for Lenovo, and he got all their e-waste, which is their electronic waste. So whenever they're like they done colleges, they outfitted colleges with computers and other technologies. Well, when they re-outfitted them, they got all the old stuff back, and my buddy got all the old stuff. They took all the hard drives out of them and destroyed them, but the computers went to my buddy. He had a 2-car garage full of old computers and stuff. Tiny Numismatics, I believe I just came across one trying to research it. Have to buy a specific metal or investment when no one wants it, like palladium and platinum, or platinum and palladium.
back in the 70s, we used to recycle metals and like brass and copper.
Mhm.
Buddy, that's a lot of work right there, and gold's harder than that.
Yep.
You got to
Like,
have chemicals to separate gold.
hmm yep, yep. Let's see. Azure Silver Gator's asking, do you think palladium and platinum are at the bottom of value right now? Oh yeah, Miss Amy. There's acids and there's ways to do it with household items like vinegar and toilet bowl cleaner, and there's all kinds of ways to do it. But
Yeah.
it just takes so long. And I mean, and I don't care who you are or what you do, everybody's time is worth something. Even if you're even if you're even if you're making this sticker, you're taking your time to make it. And your time has got to be worth something. That's why people are always, that's, you see people that make, bracelets and necklaces and stuff that set up at, flea markets and stuff like that, and in little boutiques and stuff like that. Their time's got to be worth something, but a lot of them are like, oh, I do it all myself. Well,
People
your
that
time's
make
got to be
thumbnails.
worth something. People who make thumbnails, yeah. See, Griller Stacker, watch yourself. What are you doing? Stuff's good for cleaning coins also.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you take some Tidy Bowl Man or Snow Bowl or whatever it's called. Clean some coins with. That'd do some nasty stuff to some coins, wouldn't it?
Well, it would change your color, I bet you.
Yes, old tubes for tube type radios have metals separately in the tube. Yep. And I had a bunch of old, worked at a pawn shop, and this guy come in with a big box of old tubes for amplifiers. He worked at a club back in the 60s and 70s, and bands would come in, and they were always taking their tubes out. Like when they done sound check and they'd blow a tube, they'd take the tube out, and he would keep them, just to be keeping them. And he brought in a bunch that were still good and ones that weren't so good, because a lot of people collect those old tubes from radios and stuff like that. And some of those things are worth big money. Try to buy at an auction when folks are asleep. Mr. Pentoff, I have built $1,000 remote control trucks for less than 150. Bassman has seen me do it.
Mhm.
Those late night eBay auctions, those ones that end 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when nobody's awake.
I had one the other day. I could have won if I'd known how to bid. But it came up at the end of it, and there was 10 seconds left, and I could have won it, but I didn't know how to get the bid in time. It was counting down. That put pressure on me. It was a bunch of wheat cents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tiny time is so precious. It's the only thing we can never get back. Absolutely. I have extended my time twice. Figure that one out.
Yeah.
Does it make any difference which floor you are in if you sail in Titanic? No, not really. Even though they said that they shut the third level down, they didn't.
Shut the gates on them.
Yeah, they said they shut the gates on them, but they didn't. They took the ROV down there and went back in there, and all the gates on the Titanic were open that they could find. And it didn't matter if they shut the gates on this end, it wouldn't matter because all these other gates were still open.
Yeah, people were trying to get out of everywhere, and they'd run into a closed gate. It was a panic.
Copper Out Coins. Good morning, sir. Bassman just hit a hotkey.
Yes, I did.
Good morning, guys. Copper Out Coins. Good morning, sir. Ooh, Miss Amy. Miss Wendy's asking you for your email, your address in her information page, or her About Me page. Is her email, and she's asking you if you like mint tea like overseas. I love tea. I have a whole thing of tea right here. Well, it's not a whole thing anymore, but I drink a lot of tea. It's the only way I get water anymore is if I drink tea.
Yeah, my doctor asked me how much water I drank, and I said none.
Is there water in Sprite? Yes.
I said, well, I get my water through Sprite. And she said, well, that's better than nothing. And I said, well, I drink 3 Sprites every 2 days. And she said, that's not enough.
Yeah, really. I had one of those, Mr. Pentoff. Well, I got it from the pawn shop. There was the old tube tester. Yep. You go in there and it had the different.
Yeah.
Had one of those and the light came on if it was good. Yep. Had one
Plugged in. Had to look at the end of the plug to know which hole to stick it down in. And
yep. Bought a couple ounces of platinum on eBay this weekend. We'll be checking them out with my Sigma. Nice. That's one thing that I can say. And I'm sure Azure did his due diligence. Without a doubt, he did. Reputable sellers for precious metals on eBay. If they have less than 10 sales, I won't buy from them. Just a personal preference because, if they've got 1 or 2, their friends can act like they're buying something just to give them a good feedback to get them started. If you got 10 and you look at them and you can see the items that they've actually sold and you can chase those people down and you can prove that those were actually sold to someone, okay. But if you've got 0, sorry. If you've got more than 5 negative feedbacks in the last year, sorry. I mean, I've waited months for something that I've really wanted and really needed to come up on eBay to get it. Celestial Seasonings Mandarin Orange is Silvergator's favorite tea. Trust but verify. Absolutely. Miss Wendy loves mint tea. When she was recuperating, mine is stash. Still have a tube tester and a couple of repaired tube types radio. Nice. Yeah, there's nothing like listening to a And then looking in the back and seeing the glow come out the heat
I
vents.
can hear those,
What are they?
the tubes firing up and everything.
Yep. I had an old tube amp for an amplifier for tube type amplifier for the longest time, and didn't need it anymore and sold it. We got a G-Tech, a Fender G-Tech. It's got like 1,000 different presets on it for your guitar. Ice cold lemongrass tea in the summer. They have the new, well, they're not new, but Lipton, just plain Lipton, has gallon tea bags now. You just run them through your coffee pot and pour it in a pitcher, and then take a cold thing of the coffee pot and pour it in the pitcher and mix it together, and that's it. That's all you got to do. No more setting it out in the sun. Now it's the lazy man's tea, I guess. That's what Laura
You've
got for
always
me.
been able to do the tea bags in the coffee pot.
Yeah, but these suckers are like this big,
Well,
and they're like that thick.
like when I used to make tea, it took, I think, 4 to 6 tea bags, and you put them in the coffee pot and ran it, and then you poured a thing full of water in there and stirred it up.
Mm-hmm.
Or you poured
Yeah.
it into the coffee pot, and then you stored, actually, you put more water,
Yeah,
more water in it than a coffee pot full, but you filled the pitcher with water, and then my problem was that putting all that sugar in it. I can't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
drink it, couldn't drink it unsweet.
I can't drink unsweetened tea. It's too bitter on me. Now I can drink black coffee all day long. I can drink black coffee all day long. I mean, by the pitcher, but I mean by the pot. But tea, can't do it. I don't know why.
Yeah, tea is bitter and coffee's worse.
Yeah.
I cannot. I love the smell of coffee. Love it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to drink it because it tastes bad.
Miss Wendy, Miss Amy just sent you a Gmail, so let her know if you got it. I think E-Day is on June 7th.
E-Day?
E-Day. No, I said E-Day instead of eBay.
Oh, E-Day, yeah.
Seagriller Stacker's just doing me a favor, pointing it out. Appreciate you, buddy. 18 fine folks in here. Thank you, everybody, for coming out today. Really appreciate it. Mr. Kevin's not here because his 9 to 5 had some stuff they needed him to take care of. Had something to show him so he could show everybody else. I can't drink coffee or tea with sugar. E-Day was the day after D-Day. I see what you did there. Well, you about ready, Bass Man? It's coming up on an hour, my friend.
Well, that is certainly true. We might as well get ready and get off of here, get everybody back to their lives. So now I'm just was fixing to check and see if he's gotten any of these filled in for me.
He's got a couple of them.
Yeah, got a few.
Yep.
But he hadn't.
I've got my 2 on there.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten all of them in yet, but he'll probably do that tomorrow. So I'll get you a newsletter out, and if anybody's not getting the letter, just let us know, and we'll put you on the list.
Yep.
You can get our email addresses from the bottom of that page right there. If you go to that link, go to the bottom, all three of our email addresses are there. And you can get hold of any one of us and tell us you want to be put on the mailing list or the email list. So we'd be happy to put you on there. And it's not a bunch of droning sales or anything. It just gives you some dates and times and links to get to us. So if you know.
And the most important thing, the spreadsheet for the auction.
And it tells you where to get to the spreadsheet, exactly. So they'll watch for that, and then come back Wednesday morning. We'll have if there's 9 to 5 allows him to get everything in, we'll have a review of the auction items Wednesday morning, right here on Talking with Tiny, 11 p.m. Eastern time. So come back and see us. Until then, I'm wishing I was fishing. Bye.
Sea griller, stacker, yoke fan. Absolutely so strong. You guys have a good day. Thank you for coming out. See you Wednesday, like Bassman said. Love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. You guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.